This year marks 20 years since the Buffalo Soldiers Museum has been educating visitors about the ultimate sacrifice the African American soldiers gave while serving on the Western frontier. The museum opened in 2001 by Captain Paul Matthews. Now, Matthews' grandson, Desmond Bertrand Pitts, is keeping the legacy alive.
Started doing research, collecting books and reading and finding out more and more about just African Americans who've contributed to the military. So after about 30 years, he had accumulated a lot of artifacts, memorabilia, and research over that amount of time. It was time to put it into place.
The COVID-19 pandemic has affected the museum's revenue in a drastic way, and they are still feeling the effects from being shut down. Nearly 75% of their earned revenue was cut.
We were closed from March until September. We tried to open in June of last year, open 2 weeks. Numbers went up in Houston and Texas, shut down again. So from March to September, we opened September 9th, I believe. We were closed. And it hit us hard in terms of financially. So we had to rely on donations.
Just as the African American soldiers paved the way for our country, Bertrand Pitts and his team is doing the same for the museum. This year, the museum will reintroduce their campaign slogan, The Path Forward, to keep educating the community.
And embedded in that is, of course, the raising $5 million, which we're $1 million in, even through the pandemic. And we're going to continue to advance that. But we also have huge programs. So we have 4 pillars of programs now. So me being the educator that I am, and a huge advocate for education and making sure that people my age and younger continue to share the story and continue to I guess, be a part of that story and that history. We're making a huge push for our programming to expand.
To visit the museum, they are located at 3816 Caroline Street in Houston. For KTSU 2, I'm Jonah Baker.